This woman is a thief. She's not even a royal thief. She's a Hollywood thief. Why is Meghan Markle stealing things that she can afford? Or can she? How broke it?
Told Page 6 that Meghan allegedly took this gown, which retails for $1,695 US. Dee, she allegedly took the dress from the shoot.
And that it's quite normal for this sort of thing to happen. And to be seriously, it isn't uncommon for celebrities.
From Montecito mansions to magazine covers, Meghan Markle treats every designer loan as her personal closet, and the world is watching.
Green gown, and eagle-eyed viewers noticed this was the same green gown she wore during a 2022 photo shoot for Variety.
The fashion world has officially hit its breaking point with Meghan Markle. For years, designers, stylists, and showrooms tiptoed around her, trading eye rolls and whispered horror stories about the Duchess's creative approach to borrowed designer pieces. Some called it diva behavior, some called it forgetfulness. But insiders have quietly been muttering a harsher word: theft. And now those whispers have exploded into accusations the industry can no longer ignore.
Stealing clothes. This is stealing clothes. It goes to show that even Hollywood is done with this woman. The beautiful Princess Catherine was out and about today, giving her first speech after her cancer.
October 2022, Variety magazine photo shoot. A moment meant to cement Meghan Markle's Hollywood comeback. The lights were perfect, the gowns pristine, and Meghan walked in radiating the kind of confidence that screams, "I belong here." Cameras clicked, stylists breathed relief, and yet, behind the glitz and gloss, the drama had already begun.
Asking, surely that can't be right, surely.
Well, it could be right, but I also am leaning more towards the fact that it's wrong. I'm 99% sure that she has done.
Fashion journalist Vanessa dropped the bombshell in March 2024 on Andrew Gold's Heretics podcast. Multiple insiders claimed that Meghan allegedly walked away with far more than a portfolio of flattering photos. This wasn't a minor oversight, according to sources. Key pieces vanished when the crew packed up. Not earrings, not lip gloss, designer shoes, handbags, high-end jewelry, and that emerald Galvin gown that would later ignite a firestorm online.
Urging the companies to say, you know what? Children literally are the future, guys. And she said, the early years is something that is incredible.
The protocol on high-profile shoots is strict. Every item cataloged, signed out, and returned. These aren't souvenirs. These are multi-thousand-dollar pieces meant to rotate through magazines, red carpets, and showroom events. Yet insiders allege Meghan took the loan concept a bit too literally.
Deal something. And also it's not unheard of for celebrities when they do a photo shoot and they're dressed for it to be offered those garments or to pay a nominal fee for them or to even be gifted them. And also I want to credit her for recycling.
Stylists initially assumed the items might be purchased afterward, that sometimes celebrities fall in love with a piece and strike a deal. No deal came. No payment was made. The designers never saw their merchandise again.
2022, she was given this to put on for this photo shoot. And basically the story is, New York Post on its famous gossip page 6 reporting yesterday, I believe it was, that...
And then came Netflix. Suddenly, the gown was back on her body, broadcast to millions. For the fashion world, patience had turned to fury. This wasn't just a minor misstep. Allegedly, it was a deliberate flaunt of power and privilege.
Put a dress away for a few years and get it out again and hope everyone's forgotten it. That didn't happen in this case. But I think she actually deserves credit.
The audacity, insiders say, is staggering. A woman allegedly keeping and wearing borrowed pieces as if the rules simply don't apply to her. The gloves were off. The whispers had turned into full-blown outrage, and the industry was watching, popcorn in hand, jaws dropped.
And she's been confronted with this, basically saying, as we say in Britain, did you nick that dress? Did you steal?
The Variety scandal was shocking enough, but fashion insiders quickly reminded the world, this isn't new behavior. Flashback to 2017, long before Meghan was a Duchess, when she was still Prince Harry's glamorous American girlfriend. Staff at a routine Remains photo shoot noticed something peculiar. A pair of Aquazzura Matilda gold crisscross heels, valued at $845. had gone missing.
And, burning it after wearing it once.
Well, I don't know, Dee Dee, I'm giving you a official...
Not misplaced, not mislabeled, vanished. And the audacity allegedly didn't stop there. That exact pair reportedly resurfaced on Meghan's feet during engagement appearances, as if daring anyone to ask where they came from. But wait, there's more. A second pair, the nude suede Sexy Thing heels, also allegedly disappeared from the same shoot and, astonishingly, began appearing at public events in the following years.
He's been confronted with this, basically saying, as we say in Britain, did you nick that dress? Did you steal it? Did you steal it? And her people have said, oh, no. It's all part of, and I quote, archiving her clothes.
Stylists reportedly combed through inventory, checked and rechecked the lists, and found nothing. Insiders described the pattern as bold, almost theatrical. She allegedly wasn't hiding these items. She was showcasing them, wearing them front and center, parading them in public, daring photographers and insiders to notice the trail.
This program, so let's just count this as an official warning. A
99%
couple more and you'll be
there,
banned.
99. Yeah, okay.
Couple more and you'll be banned.
Okay.
No,
all right.
no.
In an industry where trust and meticulous record-keeping are everything, this allegedly brazen behavior shocked professionals. Designers loan pieces with the expectation they will return, sometimes within hours. Allegedly flaunting them for years? That's audacity the fashion world rarely, if ever, sees.
Well, it gets worse because they've talked to People magazine, as one does.
Okay.
There's been a new statement to People magazine.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, I mean, yes, we do.
Sources claim that by the time Meghan became a household name, a pattern had emerged. She allegedly takes what she wants, delays returns, and in doing so, sends a clear signal that she operates outside the rules. Everyone else obeys.
That they archived her clothes, and the People magazine response is similar. So I do think it's fair if we continue to dissect that statement. But People magazine...
One might assume that marrying into the British royal family would put an end to Meghan's alleged borrowing issues. After all, with access to jewels, couture, and seven-figure wardrobes, there would be no need to allegedly take items from photo shoots. But insiders say the opposite happened. The stakes and the price tags just got bigger.
And the insinuation that any items were taken without the full knowledge and agreement of the on-set stylist or their respective teams is not only categorically false, but also highly defamatory.
Okay, fair enough.
Any item...
During the 2018 New Zealand tour, Meghan stunned the world in a Givenchy black cape dress. While headlines praised the elegance, behind the scenes, whispers circulated that this loaned piece never returned to Givenchy. Silence from the fashion house didn't stop gossip from spreading among insiders.
But not for Meghan Markle. For Meghan Markle is love steals all, because she's stealing everything. This woman, and you know what's so funny? Because I remember one time one of my friends said to me, when you're poor and you steal, you're a thief. But when you...
Then came the Ralph and Russo engagement portrait gown, a $75,000 haute couture masterpiece loaned for a single shoot. Sources allege it was never returned. Alongside it, Burke's jewelry loaned for 2018 to 2019 royal tours allegedly remained in Meghan's possession long past the return deadlines. Stylists began keeping private lists of items they feared would never make it back.
Arrangements, which is an odd direction to go when the Kardashians are accusing you of lying about a contract, last week. So is this contract similar to the one that the Kardashians have, which they say is non-existent?
For the fashion world, this pattern was unmistakable. High-value items disappearing isn't a fluke, it's a trend. Each allegedly unreturned gown or piece of jewelry chips away at trust. And in an industry where relationships and timing are everything, the repeated pattern of Meghan time, taking items and keeping them indefinitely, sent a warning signal that someone was playing by completely different rules.
Brace yourself for this, Kevin. It's standard for talent to retain select items from photo shoots, sometimes for security reasons, including to prevent a potential resale or unauthorized.
Insiders say frustration reached a boiling point. No one expected Meghan to follow the usual protocols, but allegedly flaunting million-dollar gowns while quietly hoarding designer pieces? That's a level of audacity that left stylists, designers, and editors both furious and speechless.
Family and other public figures has been targeted for resale in the past, making the practice both common and precautionary. So basically, Meghan saying, I hate my diehard fans that would want to buy something.
Radar Online dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through Hollywood and fashion alike. Insiders were finally speaking out. One stylist put it bluntly, she's not stealing, but she does not follow normal return rules. Another insider added, she's lovely, but she operates on Meghan time. The fashion world does not.
It's the same thing. It's just that if you classify as an illness, you don't have to go to jail. We all remember going on a rider when she got caught stealing.
And that is the crux of the problem. In fashion, timing is everything. Runway samples, editorial pieces, and red carpet gowns rotate at warp speed. A delayed return can derail a photo shoot, ruin magazine schedules, and cost showrooms thousands. Insiders allege that Meghan routinely keeps items far beyond agreed timelines, forcing staffers to scramble and creating chaos in an otherwise precise ecosystem.
Definitely 100%, we've got the statement. She definitely 100% did not walk away with this dress. She didn't steal it. The
backlash has been intense. Designers now account for a Meghan buffer, extra time to recover their pieces. Some houses restrict what they loan her. Others reportedly track every item with extreme scrutiny. A few insiders allege she's even been quietly blacklisted from some collections.
Worst kleptos there is. I think she's a thief. Once a thief, always a thief. And it all started with Buckingham Palace. I did videos about this about 3-4 years ago, guys, when I reported that the reason why her wardrobe was...
For an industry built on relationships, reputation, and trust, this is tantamount to a death sentence. What was once whispered frustration has become open exasperation. The woman who commands cameras and headlines allegedly disrupts the very system that helps her shine.
So we got that straight then. No theft, no walking away. She archived it, yeah? And there it was on the promo.
Yeah, exactly. Like
3 years later, 3 years later. So she's got it out of archiving.
And while Meghan continues to appear effortlessly polished in public, behind the scenes, insiders report tempers flare, schedules fracture, and luxury brands quietly tighten the rules, hoping to curb the chaos she allegedly leaves in her wake.
$1.5 million in a year. People had been bitching about Princess Catherine spending £100,000 for...
What truly enrages fashion insiders isn't merely that Meghan allegedly keeps loaned items, it's that she allegedly flaunts them afterward. If you were hoping these were private slips, think again. She wears them publicly, as though daring anyone to notice. Netflix promos, glossy magazine covers, royal engagements, red carpet galas. Every appearance is a high-resolution billboard of alleged impropriety.
Tours and everything. Meghan Markle spent £975,000. That's almost $1.5 million. For what?
For stylists and reporters who track inventory, it's not just reckless, it's deliberately provocative. Sources describe it as a power play, a way of signaling boldness, audacity, and a belief in untouchability. One insider summed it up succinctly. Most people would hide something they forgot to return.
Do that. You can't ask for freebies. This is not how it's done. There are rules, regulations, but of course we know that regulations and rules don't apply to Meghan Markle because for her,
Meghan wears it on camera as a challenge. A Prada clutch that should have returned weeks ago, on her arm, a gown that belonged to someone else, on the red carpet, handbags, jewelry, even shoes that were never paid for, worn as statement pieces, immortalized in photographs that will circulate forever.
Ruins all the clothes, all the shoes, everything. She ruins everything.
To the fashion world, this isn't just frustrating, it's offensive. In an industry built on trust and precision, repeated public flaunting of allegedly unreturned items borders on audacity, bordering on insult. Some insiders whisper about Meghan time and Meghan rules, noting that every move seems calculated to assert dominance, to remind everyone that the rules don't apply. Whether one calls it daring, disrespectful, or outright theft, the effect is the same. A simmering rage behind the scenes, a sense that the industry is being mocked, live on camera.
Because that was one of the deals that Prince Charles would pay for their clothes, for the official clothes that were worn by Meghan and
If these allegations are accurate, why hasn't anyone filed a lawsuit? Fashion insiders have three main explanations, each more revealing than the last. First, fear of the Meghan Markle fan army. Brands worry about a coordinated social media backlash, boycotts, and endless online harassment that could destroy reputations overnight. Even the hint of a legal action could spiral into a PR nightmare.
ladies who were doing royal duties, then he picked up the tab. So Meghan Markle, after asking for freebies and being told you can't do that, she got really angry. So
Second, hope. Some designers simply wait, hoping the items will eventually return on their own. After all, confrontation is messy. Patience, they believe, could save both the clothes and the brand image. Third, the unspoken fashion code. Don't air dirty laundry. Public conflict with a celebrity is bad business. Quiet blacklists, private grudges, and subtle restrictions are safer routes.
and it goes hand in hand with what I've said. Meghan Markle is like a thief. She knew she wasn't going to stay at the royal household. She knew that she had a very short amount of time before she.
Yet, silence is beginning to crack. As journalists continue to unearth stories of allegedly disappearing gowns, shoes, and jewelry, whispers are turning into open commentary. Designers, stylists, and insiders are increasingly willing to hint, sometimes explicitly, that Meghan's behavior is out of line. It's a slow, simmering pushback, a way of reclaiming authority in a world where power and optics matter as much as fabric and craftsmanship.
Knew that she had a very short amount of time before she actually left. So she needed to steal and grab as much as she possibly could. So what did she do?
The Meghan factor isn't just fear, it's strategy. She commands attention and headlines, and brands that speak openly risk being overshadowed by her PR machine. But every allegedly unreturned item, every brazen public display, chips away at tolerance. And in Hollywood and fashion alike, patience isn't infinite.
6 dresses from Victoria Beckham, and then of course Victoria Beckham, who knows the protocol, sent her the bill. And Meghan was offended. What? You mean to tell me I have to pay you?
These allegations couldn't come at a worse time for Meghan. Once Hollywood's darlings, several circles are quietly, and sometimes not so quietly, distancing themselves. The Kardashians reportedly want zero interaction. Oprah has stepped back. Top-tier A-listers no longer extend invitations. Netflix isn't backing her American Riviera Orchard products.
Charles, in order to avoid any PR disasters, and because it's bad, he paid for the bill. He paid.
The Jeff Bezos flirtation scandal only intensified the problem. Lauren Sanchez, the billionaire's fiancé, and an influential tastemaker in the lifestyle world Meghan so desperately wants to infiltrate, allegedly made her intentions clear. Meghan does not belong. For someone who has spent years curating an image of access and glamour, the message is devastating.
Over that fake pregnancy, over that fake moon bump, it's incredible how expensive it is for Meghan Markle to look so cheap and tacky. So King Charles had to have a word with her, and of course she didn't like it. And then Meghan Markle, angry that Victoria...
Fashion insiders confirm that it isn't just one-off snubs. The ecosystem is pulling back. Stylists, publicists, photographers, and event organizers are reassessing collaborations. Invitations aren't sent. Gifts are withheld. Even her old allies seem wary of association. In effect, the universe she once navigated with confidence is closing doors one by one. It's a perfect storm. High-profile alleged fashion missteps, red carpet controversies, and a series of PR misfires. Meghan's image as the polished, always-in-control Duchess is crumbling, leaving her exposed to both ridicule and exclusion. Hollywood, which once offered opportunity and adulation, is now sending a quiet but unmistakable message. Boundaries exist, and crossing them comes with consequences.
and said that Victoria Beckham was leaking stories about her. No, she was afraid that Victoria Beckham was going to leak that she is a thief and didn't pay for her clothes. But of course, Victoria Beckham would never do that because Victoria Beckham has class.
Harper's Bazaar tried to craft a flattering feature, but the article ended up revealing more than intended. Insiders say the story painted Meghan as a woman obsessed with ceremony and self-promotion, even in trivial settings.
It's taking radar online or the mainstream media to pick on a story that we've been reporting for 5 or 6 years now. Because this came out a long time ago, and it started with an ad in Reitmans that she did in Toronto.
The writer noted her insistence on formal announcements, even in small rooms. Staff theatrically declared, "The Duchess of Sussex is here," for teenage girls attending a STEM event. Meghan allegedly arrived in a golf cart at another engagement, projecting coronation-level importance for a casual appearance. And she reportedly referred to herself as brave for selling jam, a moment that left royal experts aghast.
Called the princess, but I know that Tom Bauer said that she was called the princess on set because of her behavior. No, they called her a bitch. I know because I've asked around here. And he fell out. The interest.
Louise Roberts summed it up. She wants the title and privilege without any of the responsibility. And this mindset allegedly bleeds directly into the fashion controversies. If the world owes you deference, why not extend that logic to designer pieces? Why not keep them once borrowed? Entitlement, insiders suggest, informs her behavior, both publicly and privately. In effect, Harper's Bazaar's attempt to glorify Meghan inadvertently confirmed what insiders have long suspected. She operates in a bubble of self-importance, believing rules and norms exist for others.
Shoot for Reitmans, I believe it was in 2015 or 2016, she walked out of the shoot with a bunch of clothes and Aquazzura shoes that she later wore during her engagement.
Every fashion allegation, every allegedly unreturned gown or shoe, isn't just a logistical hiccup. It's a reflection of the personality traits that have left staff, stylists, and designers frustrated, furious, and increasingly willing to speak out.
Walked out with that dreadful looking coat to announce her engagement to Harry. She wore the Aquazzura shoes, very Matilda.
Meghan's world appears to be closing in. The National Enquirer's cover was merciless. 23 staffers quit after 4 months. Famous friends cut her off. Savagely booed in public. Even Harry has had enough. Behind the headlines, Hollywood insiders whisper the same truth. Drama without accountability is unsustainable. Reports suggest Meghan has turned to psychics for guidance. Harry, once a frontline protector, now focuses on corporate speaking gigs. American Riviera Orchard is struggling. And the fashion world? Keeping meticulous records of items allegedly never returned, quietly tallying the alleged transgressions.
Wants her spoils of thieving. That's what this woman does. I mean, I would be so embarrassed. First, I wouldn't even consider that. The lady who was in charge of the photo shoot wore.
The scandal is more than a tabloid story. It's become a metaphor for her reputation in 2025. Taking more than she returns, demanding more than she gives, performing more than she delivers. Each public appearance, each Netflix or red carpet moment carries a shadow of past controversies. In Montecito, behind gated doors and hidden closets, the fashion world suspects there may be more unreturned pieces waiting to surface. Another chapter in a saga of audacity, entitlement, and alleged disregard for the rules.